think that Erik Karlsson starts the season with the Ottawa Senators?
No.
I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you.
There's too much smoke here. I'm sorry. And the smoke's been here since the deadline in February.
The only thing that changed my mind at all was the Hoffman deal and how quick it came. But I'll be honest, there are reports about how long Pierre Dorian's going to stick around. Nick Kypreos last night was talking about Eugene Melnyk looking at this franchise, reevaluating everything, including management, especially if this doesn't go their way. It's a mess. Don't be surprised if you hear about a Drew Doughty deal or re-signing by the end of this weekend. Speaking of deals, there's no way Max Pacioretty stays in Montreal, right? Like, he's their captain, and supposedly, according to reports, he was that close to being moved. Like, he can't go back wearing a C in Montreal, man, right?
Here's what I know. I don't know anything about a guy who a week before the free agency period starts changes an agent. Now, I know he's not a free agent, but for the love of God, you do not have your house in order if you're doing that this close to the busiest period in terms of movement in the National Hockey League. So my answer to Tim, because when you ask me a question, I pride myself on giving you an answer and being honest with you. I have no idea what the hell's going on with Max Pacioretty. I have no idea what's going on with the Habs. I don't think they have a clue what's going on.
They can't bring him back, though.
They can.
Michael Kempney, 4 years to stay with the Caps, who have a new head coach in Todd Reirden. There's talks about Jay Beagle to Vancouver. Hearing those just might be done. Talks about Jason Chimera to the Oilers. And I wonder if, I find it funny that there are two networks selling their July 1st coverage in this country. And outside Tavares and the trades that we're talking about, John Moore is a top 10 unrestricted free agent in this mix. Stay with me here. Could this mean that once you get past that top tier guy, we're talking about $7 million for James Van Riemsdyk, right? Like, that's what people are talking about. Could this be the year where the offer sheet to the RFA returns to the NHL? Brian Burke's not there to chastise anyone. Our friend Brian Burke is not there to chastise anyone anymore. If you're a GM and the second best unrestricted free agent is James Van Riemsdyk, and they're talking about $7 million. They're talking about Ryan O'Reilly getting a first, a second, and a prospect back in return for the Buffalo Sabres. Why wouldn't you just go out and sign what is a pretty impressive list of RFAs that includes guys like Mark Stone, William Nylander, Dylan Larkin, the aforementioned Jacob Trouba? If you're an opposing GM, would you walk into that?
It's funny. The age of the average GM in this league has gone down significantly, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
We have some new blood in this league. We have some
Without
guys.
a doubt.
We have some guys. There have been GMs who wanted to have a fist fight because of offer sheets. We know who they are. I don't think Kyle Dubas cares. I don't think John Chaika cares. I think there's some guys in this league who are going to look at RFA offer sheets again like a brand new tool. And this RFA offer sheet bad word thing, it's completely legal. It's in the CBA. Why wouldn't someone want to try it? I just think that these times are different, man. These go around inside the arena and settle it like men and like general managers. That ish is done. I don't think people care like that anymore.
I want to win, baby.
It's about making your team better, and if I can sign William Nylander away from the Leafs and give up 3 firsts or 2 firsts and a second for it, sign me up.
Let me ask you this. I don't know what Mark Stone ends up getting in the open
That's a
market.
great question. I have no idea.
But if you wanted to look at that and say, does he want out of that situation?
Yeah, I would guess most of those guys want out of that situation.
Right?
Yeah.
And you throw $6.1 to $8.1 million. Is that a fair assessment for what Mark Stone would
Forgive
make?
me, Tim, one more time.
6.1 to 8.1. Even if it's over 8.1.
For
Here are the
Stone?
numbers. For Stone. 8.1 million?
That's a little high on my end. Maybe a little lower on that.
Right, but if you're signing him to an RFA, maybe you got to throw a little bit more because you're afraid that they will just match and we'll move on.
The money makes sense looking at his numbers.
It's a first, a second, and a third pick. If you go over 8.1, it's 2 firsts, a second, and a third. If you're a team that's close and those picks are late, I'm telling you, this might be the year that we see the return to the RFA.